Hey yo, what's poppin', folks? Welcome to another episode of ACapellicTV with your boy Acapella the Dome. And today we have a special show planned out for ya with your boy Eubanks, man. First, we got started with his new single, No Shame, and we talked a little bit about it, which is available now on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere. And then we talked about social change with religion and sexuality. Before he left the show, he blessed us with a freestyle live on ACapellicTV. Today our special guest of the day is Eubanks, and your host of the day, the one and only one of a kind, Acapella the Dome. This show is brought to you live from Sunset Park, Brooklyn. And now for the moment that you have been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the heart of New York, right here, straight out of Sunset. Welcome to ACapellicTV. Hey yo, what's good, folks? Your boy Acapella the Dome, man. Today we got a special guest, man. Yo, it's been a long time coming, man. So we got the boy here, Eubanks, man. What's up, brother?
Yo, what up, people?
It's a pleasure having you here for the first time. You come directly from where, brother? Queens or
Queens, man.
Queens.
Yeah.
Queens represent, man. Yeah. I think you're like the third artist from Queens, man.
Yeah, we got a lot going on right now, especially on my side. I'm from the north side. So.
Not just any artist, man. I mean like a dope artist. And we're gonna get to that very soon. And if you check out his work, man, he's been doing this for a couple of years, since more than 2015, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it longer than 2015, but it's been in my heart, you know what I'm saying, since I came out, you know what I'm saying, since before that.
Nah, but I mean, like, you got the bars, bro. Like, if you want to go techno, I mean, not stuff, like the pop stuff. If you want to go there, you're going to go there. But I mean, like, you're going to go there in deep, you know, like, you're going to make it perfection. But if you want to do rap, then you're going to go in strong, you know, like, Shame on You, that new track that you got out, man. That's what I want to talk about right now, man. Like, you went direct and rap on that, man. Then you went direct, you said, this is what we're going to talk about, this is what we're going to do today. So talk about it, man. How did it come about? What is it about? Let the people know, bro.
Well, first and foremost, you know, my producer, Dave Morse.
Shout out to Dave Morse, man.
Shout out to Dave Morse. That is my savior right there. Because you got to understand, he's from San Diego.
Damn.
Based in LA.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He's well versed. He got some shit with Max B. Shout out Wave God, free the God, free the Wave, you heard? Now, but anyway, his production is A1. So he'll throw me something. He knows what I like because we, you know what I'm saying, we just connect like that. No homo. So we threw me the beat, and you know, when you live life, inspiration is gonna come like that. So I have a lot of like expertise when it comes to like women and heartbreak and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Either doing the heartbreaking or on the other side. Because it's what we talking about life.
Yeah, man.
You know
I mean, that's reality. Yeah, like sometimes you gotta lose, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, you know?
Yeah, that's a fact. So, you know, just like shout out to Meek Mill as well, wins and losses. Just make your wins more than your losses, a lot more. Right. But anyway, so he gave me the beat, and I was moved by it. I put some harmonies on it, but I always got bars to some shit. Always. That's kind of like the question I have to ask myself. Am I gonna rap with it?
But I mean, like, after some years, like I myself is after some years that you're just used to it, man. Like, you probably people look at you like, yo, this kid probably can't freestyle, or probably, you know, it doesn't look like he actually could do it.
Yeah.
But once that you put that shit on for me, yo, I'm gonna tear it apart, man. You better come with your A game, because I'm gonna tear you apart. Like, it's so low, but I'm gonna tear you apart, you know. And when it comes to your producer, man, a lot of people don't understand that our key is the producer, man. Because you could just, like, let's say I just bought instruments today, right? And I just drop, and I'm just spitting. Yeah, it's cool. But like, when you take it to like the lab and stuff, or just in the producer, they're gonna get your master, but they ain't gonna work with your sound. They're gonna work to make a new sound. Still be another rapper out there rapping, you know what I mean? And that's something that I kind of learned, and I was like, oh man, I fucked up. I fucked up for real. So I took a break, and now I'm trying to come back. You know what I mean? But
as long as you don't stop.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's never too late, man. It's never too late. You know, as long as you're doing it with passion and love, and that's what you love to do, man, you're always gonna get it, man. It's always the way, you know what I mean? But most people don't understand that the producer's the key for us, you know, because he helps us develop our sound, make our own sound, like, you know what I mean? You know
absolutely. I'm fortunate enough to my producer he went to school for piano. He's a pianist originally. You know what I'm saying? Real hood nigga though, you know?
But a real producer though.
Yeah,
somebody who knows about music that actually plays instruments.
His mother was she's a voice or vocal trainer now, but she was a opera singer. And she trained him. He's not a singer though, he can't sing that well. But he can play the piano like a motherfucker because of his mom. Went to the only black college in Oklahoma because he couldn't make it to Massachusetts at Berkeley. So he did a year there. So he has music experience. He's a music guy. He's not just a guy. I can't stand that I'm not a rapper, niggas. I'm not a producer. You know what I'm saying? Well, leave, stop rapping, and you know what I'm saying? But it makes bread, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? And I like that people see the opportunity. And my thing is like this: I am an artist, a music guy, a rapper, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But
because now people they try to bring the characters, but now it's way different. You know, it's not like back then where it's just straight to rap. Now it's like there's so much advantages in music. There's so much things out there that you can actually play around with. You can sing, you can rap, you could do some other shit, like weird shit. You'd be like, damn, like this shit is weird, but this shit sounds good. Like for example, Tyler the Creator is one of them weird ass artists out there, man.
Super weird, but super dope. And you know, he's so weird that you're gonna overlook his lyrical ability, just like Young Thug.
Yeah.
I feel like niggas overlook their lyrical abilities and their ability as a songwriter. Like you see the way that Young Thug skills his songs?
Well, I wouldn't say his skills in writing, but I would say in the way he does his flow.
Okay,
like he knows how to
showmanship.
He knows how to use it, you know?
Shit, yeah.
Like he knows how to make shit sound good. That makes you want to vibe and dance. You know, it's still something that you can buy.
Yeah.
You know, you want to listen to. Like for example, Kodak Black. Like I like Kodak Black. I fuck with Kodak Black.
Oh, body, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, like I mean, he doesn't have like that kind of lyrical shit, but you know, he be talking that real shit.
That's
you
a
know
fact,
what I mean?
too.
It kind of reminds me a lot about Pac. I wouldn't say that he's Pac is not Pac is on another level. But I'm trying to say that kind of category.
10 other levels, bro. 20 other levels, bro. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But
he's
I'm
on that road, you know?
Yeah, and that's some true shit. You know what I mean? He's a young guy, so I myself as a young guy, you know, sometimes we commit stupidity. You know, we do a lot of dumb shit, you know, until we older, we probably recognize it, but shit, man, I kind of fucked up that time, man.
Yeah, well, it's only because your values really, you got to think of the intervals of your life, you know what I'm saying? At a young age, you're looking at, okay, the average person gonna live to they 70 to 100.
Yeah,
you thinking I got my whole life ahead of me. Now your values gonna change as you get older because you have less time, you know, on earth that's predicted for you. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't want to risk more. You want to risk less. You want stability. And I'm glad we kind of got to this point. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the young artists and what their values are, because
we yourself are young artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard because we're gonna be like, you motherfuckers is like young artists too, but like, yeah, we're young artists too, but we also went through some shit that made us realize.
Shit, bro.
Yeah.
Been through. I seen everything. I seen everything but Christ. Never seen the devil twice, man. Real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk, man. And that's the thing. Like I know I don't look like what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So when I hit niggas, I hit them with like a gang and like motherfuckers be like, where did all this shit come from, man? And I get it, but look, man, I only want to add on with somebody. I only want to build and help. I don't want to take nothing away from nobody. I'm not with no, you know.
There's enough for everybody up in this game, man. That's something that I realize, you know. As long as you're hustling and you get in there your way, well, I'm not saying your way, but you're hustling, you get in there and making sure that it's in your possession and you're gonna get it, you know what I mean?
That's my guy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all you gotta do is just hustle, man. And that's something that I used to lack a lot. You know, and I'd be like, damn son, what the fuck everybody has it, but I don't. I'm not saying like, oh shit, like I'm here, like this. Yeah, but I'm saying like, yo, I've been working on this, but then I'm like, yo, I'm not hustling enough. I'm not hustling enough. Like, I'm not out there. Like these guys getting it because they're out there risking themselves, you know. They're on other cities, other states, you know, hustling, getting it, and making their name be known. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I gotta do that shit, man.
Well, what inspired you to change that? What helped you change that? Like, did you just like finally reach a breaking point where it was like, okay, I'm tired of this fucking. I'm not moving. What the fuck am I doing? And I'm like, yo, you're fucking. I'm gonna just stop what you're doing. That's the real shit, bro. It's in you so deep, no homo. It's like me too, like, bro. Like I was in the military and all that shit, and I got out just for that reason because it was eating me alive inside to know that I'm capable of these things, but I'm not doing it because I'm not working at it. Yeah. And it's just like, okay, well, let me do the work and see what's up. You know what I'm saying? And it feeds your soul too. You know? For real, love that shit.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, but that's how it be, man. But let's go back to Shame on You, the single, man. Let's talk about it a little bit more, man. How did it become possible? Like, what was the writing process like? Like, how do you do your stuff, man? Because I see that you're very lyrical, but at the same time, if you want to do some shit that people want to be putting on the clothes and, you know, just vibing to,
Yeah.
like, you can go there, man. So how does that work, man?
Yeah, man. No, I appreciate you asking me that, and that's an excellent question. You gotta understand, you know, as an artist who I feel like I'm exceptional in my ability. So I wasn't really motivated to craft a sound, but I did it naturally. And once I recognized that I have a fucking sound, I do something called rhythm and boom bap. You peep? You heard it here first.
Explain that, man. Explain that.
You heard it here first. I mean, I'm a hip hop guy. I grew up on hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I came into existence like '96 when Nas dropped this shit. Nas dropped It Was Written. You know what I'm saying? Hole dropped Reasonable Doubt. Like, that's my block of time right there, all the way to Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. So that boom bap riding the beat shit, it's so attractive. It's sexy as fuck. You just wanna fucking rock. And then you know, I was gifted, you know, enough to have like a little voice. Yeah. And it's unique enough to where, you know, my harmonies is cool and shit like that. So I know I'm gonna do some harmonies and some rap shit.
And you also had your mans on that track, right? Because they were doing the chorus.
That was me.
Oh, that was you?
This is what I'm talking about.
Yo! I thought that was your mans.
Nah. See, I have to decide whether or not I'm gonna sing on the hook or sing on the verse. I don't like to be in and out too much just because I've heard it before and I don't like it. Yeah. I'm not gonna do nothing I don't like first.
It's harder, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like Styles P and Jadakiss, but Jadakiss is singing. Nah, I'm not trying to hear that. You know what I mean?
Yo. I gotta see that shit, bro. Hey, shout out to Jadakiss, man. One of the best.
Oh, no,
the greatest,
no,
man.
top 5 real. And I don't know why Styles just don't be campaigning for himself, but he's fucking. If he wanted to say top 5 DOA, could nobody say nothing. So anyway,
a lot of people are sleeping on Nipsey Hussle, for example. Yo, and now people are loving him, man. And that took long, bro. And I was like, yo, what's up? Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, yo, this guy has like a bunch of hits, man.
Because you know what though, he's not audacious. Like, he's just working. Yeah. Like you said, he wants to be an owner. He owns shit in his hood, man. Nigga owns a storefront, owns a studio.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, how could you be mad at that? I first got on Nipsey in like 08, 09. And then from there, I seen him grow. Now he's with Lulu.
Yeah, he's working.
I'm not mad, you know?
He's working with a lot of people now from the industry, you know? It's cool.
Nip is the man, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Man. So yeah, man, so Nipsey Hussle is that guy, man, you know what I mean? More respected. I feel they're more respected in the industry, man. But yeah, man, so we're talking about, what's it called again? Show
No Shame.
No Shame, there you go, No Shame. So talk about it, bro. How did it come through, man?
Well, it's out right now on every platform that you listen to right now. iTunes, SoundCloud, Tidal, Amazon Prime, your mom's house. It's your sister's house though.
And if it's not there, I don't know where she's living in, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. She's off in the head, but
yeah.
Nah, but I came up with No Shame. I understand. I'm conscious of my sound at that time when I wrote it, so I knew I wanted it to be in line. I mean, I like what I do. I like my music. I would listen to my.
I mean, if you don't like your shit, then what you doing? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't, you know.
If you don't like it, then you shouldn't be putting it out there.
That's a fact.
Because you know, people are gonna come back at you like, oh, you know, and be like, yo, this shit is wacky, but you're not gonna defend it because you know that shit wasn't there. You know what I mean?
And you won't believe in it.
Yeah. You will stop believing in yourself as well. And that's the crazy part about it, man. Yo, and when we see a music video for this track, because I like that shit, and it's fine as fuck, man. You got that boom bap, you got that new sound, you got it all good. You even got singing up there, man. You're singing on that shit. I mean, you're singing on that shit, man. Yeah. Like, I mean, literally singing on that shit, not just like fucking around it with some hours to know you're actually singing on that.
From now on, as every quarter here forth, you'll see a video, you'll see some visuals, you'll see new music, and you'll see merchandise. I might even take my shirt off.
Most definitely. Damn, son. But yo, you were saying that you're gonna take out a new track, right? You were telling me off camera that there's a new track coming with a music video.
Yeah, I got some fire out right now. It's a song called What You Don't. The song is called What You Don't.
What You Don't?
Yeah.
What is it about, bro, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I absolutely don't. I actually want to give some insight. It's really just a journal of some street business that I, was involved in. It kind of touches on that, but it stays on topic. Basically, kind of giving my life to the street. You know what I'm saying? Giving my life to outside. Some niggas be like, we outside. Nah, I'm really outside. I'm giving it to you like that,
Giving it raw, you know what I mean? No sugarcoating.
That's a fact. And I'm also singing on it, so I really just hope that all of that comes together and y'all niggas feel me.
You know what I love about New York, man? When it comes to real shit like this, like we respect it, man. We feel that shit, we love it, Like a lot of people be like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. But now you come to New York and you play that shit, bro, like you get mad respect, that we love that shit. We love it when you're real with us, and we love it when, you give us that kind of knowledge, because this is the type of shit that we see and we live, Like I myself, I'm not street doing nothing like that, but I lived around it, to comprehend and understand it, you know what I mean?
Nah, absolutely. I mean, it's not Hollywood. You gotta understand. New York, this is where most impoverished people are at. You know what I mean? So we live in reality.
Yeah, even in Manhattan, there's poverty, and like in the village, there's a bunch of poor people, like, and it's not just colored people or stuff like that. No, you could see even white people,
Absolutely not. And I agree with that. I'm glad you said that, because that's where the marginalization comes in. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely don't fuck with white supremacy at all, but it has nothing to against white people, because they in it with us when they broke.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're the same, we all one of the same. So I give you that, Will, because I know that's where I come from, and the people I want to hear the shit, I want them to relate to reality.
Most definitely, man. Like people in North Carolina, you see a lot of white folks who are actually broke. Let's say if this system was built for you, then why you broke? You know what I mean? If the system was for you, like you say this for you and all this and all that, like if I was you, man, I'd be pissed off that I'm broke and supposedly this is my country.
That's a fact. I'm glad Robert Greene, he came out with that book, 48 Laws of Power.
Dang.
And the thing about Earth is, Earth's supposed to be a fucking paradise.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your mind is heaven and you create all this shit.
Yeah.
But
for example, like if you want to be like famous as Jay-Z and shit, then you're gonna work your ass off day in and day out to make sure that you're rich, you know what I mean?
You're gonna create that. You're gonna create that lifestyle for yourself. But what fucks you up along the way is motherfuckers' egos.
Yeah, hell yeah.
People want resources, power, resources equal power, resources equal money, and all that good shit. It's not an abundance of all of that. It's only enough. So people want to collect as much as they can. So they deceive you. You know what I'm saying? They knock you off your square. They give you false facts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They give you false prophets. They make up religions and shit for you to follow. So you're not worried about unity. You're not worried because they worried about supremacy. Yeah. That bread right. You know what I'm saying?
Like for example, like a lot of people are gonna get offended right now. But if you listen to what I'm trying to say, like when it comes to gays, bi, straight, and all this shit, like I don't get it. What the fuck is this about? Like Catholic, Muslim, like I respect it all, like it's all love, but I don't get it. Why the fuck do we have to have religion or this type of this, like this type of that? Like, in the end of the day, aren't we all human beings? In the end of the day, aren't we all living in the same earth? Why the fuck are we killing each other, hating on each other? Why the hell are we killing other people in other countries? Why the hell we have to kill people? Like they ain't do nothing to us. Like, you know what I mean? And even if they did something, like, it's not everybody, it's not the whole country that did it, it's just a certain person or certain group, you know what I mean?
Now, I'm not, I'm not, I don't not support LGBT.
Nah, of course.
This is my thing. Because I have plenty of gay family members. I can call them right now. It's nothing to me, but
Most
this
definitely.
is my thing. Everything has a role.
Hell yeah. It's to make us all, like, it's divide us all, So make us like say that, oh no, if you don't love gay people or this or that, like you're not this, you're not that.
Yeah, like you're
it's like
bad,
like it's so love, like you're not doing nothing to me, like it's so good, Hell yeah.
I don't hate you for playing your part, but see, I'm not gonna lie, they have reason to have that fun up.
Yeah, because a lot of people discriminate and shit, like, and that's what kind of fucks it up, but
exactly. And that's really all it is.
Yeah.
Because motherfucker, if you gay, be gay. And I'm okay with that. And
Most definitely.
I think the thing about it is this. Oftentimes, if you don't like something, you don't want to see somebody else do it. Or you don't want to see it in somebody else.
Facts.
So a lot of motherfuckers got, I don't know if it's coming from a place of self-hate or just some shit they wouldn't do. But either way, it's some hateful shit.
Hey.
And, you know, you got to learn to eradicate that from your mind because that's not healthy.
Hey, and that's what I like about Acapellic TV, man. We get to talk about anything we want to talk about here, man. You know what I mean? We're going to talk the straight facts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Acapellic TV, man.
Yeah.
And this is what I want to be, you know, we talk to the real sources, you know, the real people living in these streets, in these hoods, you know, in these communities, you know, the people in my city, you know what I mean? Be like, yo, this is what probably needs to change, this is what we could do, you know what I mean? And besides the music, you know, we're bringing you good music, good artists, you know, and it's not just, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Everything is up in here all in one, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So let's. What you saying, bro?
You know, I was just gonna say because just to what I mean by that is that okay, you know, impoverished people is known to dibble and dabble in crime and shit like that. You know
Most definitely.
At the end of the day, man, we all just want to be happy.
Fact.
You know, and I think the statuses of freedom and wealth attract impoverished people. You know, but the irony about it all is that the people who are impoverished were fucking oppressed by the people with bread. So it's kind of like they created the problem.
Hell yeah.
It's all weird, but all it is really is love.
Fact.
Because we got love in our heart. And I never met some impoverished person or person from the hood that didn't have love in their heart. And that's the main message I want everybody.
Most definitely. Even the ones that don't show any kind of love, you best believe that if you're ever in a bad situation, that person gonna help you out. You're gonna be like, damn, I never expected this person to help me out. You know what I mean? This person doesn't even talk to anybody. This person looks mad serious, but it's just the way that the city mixes. You know, it's not always smiley faces. Nah, man. You know, this is just the way that we live. You know.
That's a fact.
Hell yeah, man. So let's get back to your music, man. So what else could we be expecting, man?
Man, well, like I said earlier, just want to keep my momentum up. I expect to drop a song a month, one song per month. But only one of those songs out of every quarter is more than likely going to get a video and some visuals. You know, so
Most definitely, man.
yeah. So I want to make sure it's the best ones. Keep dropping some good music. Keep people rocking with it.
Hell yeah, man. And you got any shows coming up or anything like that, bro? We gonna perform?
Not immediately any shows, but if you keep up with my website, PaulEubanksMusic.com.
Almost definitely.
Paul Eubanks Music.
Paul Eubanks, right?
Yeah, with the music on the end.
Music.com.
Yeah, you'll definitely be able to keep up with anything I'm coming out with. And I want to make sure I can stay in y'all face. Y'all shouldn't have to go to the website.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So, yo, what's your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and if you have Snapchat, what is it, bro?
Everything is uniform. Eubanksito. It's Eubanks with the Ito on the end, just like Hov. Hola, Ovito. It's Eubanksito this time, you heard?
Hell yeah, man. So, anything else, bro? You wanna talk to people about? Let them know about?
Come on. Bitches get money. Nah. Nah, but really, man, just stay true to self. What I mean by that is, if some shit don't feel right in your heart and in your gut, don't do that shit.
Facts.
Or if you getting a feeling, follow that shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And don't give up.
Most definitely, bro. So we signing out with you right now, man. Till next time, brother.
It's Eubanks. You know what I'm saying? From here to next time. Dwell upon your past, you start regretting shit. Paranoid your peer burn from joints you was finessing with it. About how many kids you have if niggas would've kept them shits. Yeah, I lost my mind. I'ma be afraid to let a bitch go, so if you walk it ain't no papers, ain't no settlement. Be easy, Billie Jean. You and my Jacksons keep it separate. Savi is desired, he's my nemesis, but character is built. Callous hands when you assemble it. Win or lose who you reppin' with. Just be a testament when all you saw was bad. Pessimist. Moss on the chemistry. Banks on Professor X. If a nigga nice, I ain't met him yet.